telling you guys about my struggle with acne for the past 20 years, over 20 years now. And recently I came across Oma Bell's TV's video where she also said she has been battling acne for 20 years.
I was telling him, I said, it just dawned on me yesterday that I've had acne for 20 years, guys. Like 20 years. That's that's 2 decades, 20 years.
I could relate to a lot of the things she said, and I'll be discussing some of them in this video as I show you my current pregnancy skincare routine. So if you know anything about hormonal acne, cystic acne and all that, you will know that it gets worse when you are pregnant. It gets terribly worse. But I can say with my current skincare routine, I won't say I have a breakthrough, but then it is much better. One, because I now really get cystic acne, and then secondly, because the hyperpigmentation caused by scars from previous acne has faded a little bit. You may be looking at my bare face now and say, what is this girl even talking about? What is she saying? Which reduction? But this is the best I have gotten in a very long time, and trust me, I have tried a lot of products from different brands of benzoyl peroxide to neomedrol antibiotics to retinol, etc. As at the point where I discovered I was pregnant, I was using retinol, and I had used it for about 2 months, but I had to stop it because it wasn't good for pregnancy. It's not a drug you should use during pregnancy. So I dropped it, and I went on a research to search for active ingredients that were okay for use during pregnancy, and that's what I'll be sharing with you. So about 9 months ago, I decided to be more serious with my skincare, and I tried products from CeraVe and The Ordinary. Now, I am not sure if I actually got the authentic products because, well, I bought it from an e-commerce website, and the fact that I didn't get results as I expected made me doubt the authenticity of the product, especially since I read a lot of reviews and watched a lot of videos from people that had used it in the past and they had positive outcomes. So that made me not to trust my vendors as such. So I needed a place where I could get authentic product directly from the company, and getting that from Nigeria where I am, it was a little bit tasking and all that. So I went for a Nigerian brand, guys. I went for a Nigerian brand that I knew I could buy very easily directly from the company. And the name of the brand I used, their range of acne treatment, is Dang Lifestyle. So first I start with this. So this is the Dang Ageless Mandelic Acid 3-in-1 Foaming Face Wash. This should not be used every day. You can use every 2 to 3 days. It is a chemical exfoliant. It contains 5% mandelic acid, malic acid, honey, cucumber extract, green tea extract, etc. And here the roots. It gently exfoliates, controls acne causing bacteria, brightens and balances skin tone. I really love this face wash. My face always feels like refreshed and exfoliated, okay, without the scrubbing that comes with the mechanical exfoliant. So first you wet your face a little bit. So I wet my face a little bit, then put like two pumps of the Mandelic face wash, then I just work it into the skin for about 1 to 2 minutes and go wash it off. Now, I'm not supposed to have my earring on. Okay, let's pull it out. I'm back. So after washing, you either wait for it to dry, or you use a face towel to just dab on your skin and clean it up. Mine is almost completely dried up. Before I continue, let me tender my sincere apologies for the quality of this audio. I just have to film this video today. My lavalier microphone got spoiled, and I have placed an order for another one, but it hasn't arrived. So please bear with me, okay? Like I said, you can dry with a towel or you air dry it. Watching Oma Bell's TV video, it reminded me of when I discovered my face wasn't so smooth after all. I remember my roommates in the boarding house, secondary school, that was in GS3, placing people into positions according to the smoothness of their faces, and I was last.
And myself, I remember when we go back to the dormitory, you know, I would get a mirror and I'll be looking at my face. I'll have acne all over.
And when she mentioned picking a mirror after people talk about their face and going to look at it, I will leave my sitting room, because then the sitting room will make you still look okay. I'll look at my face, then it's bad, but it's not too bad. And then I'll pick up that mirror and go under the sun just to stare at my face, and everything will just be so obvious, and I will cry, and I'll be so depressed, I'll be so worried. And this was me being a teenager, and I had some hope. I had some hope because my brother had the same issue at some point during his teenage years, but then it cleared up. So I thought, oh, okay, maybe it's just for now, it's going to clear up in the future, but well, apparently everybody's not the same, right? And so it has gone on for over 20 years of battling, and I actually used to think, okay, maybe I will just come across a product that will completely clear it off. Okay, I'll come across a product that will treat it. That was my hope, until I realized it's something I have to manage. It's not something that is easily curable. It is quite stubborn, and you have to continue. I'll use some product and say, okay, maybe if I use this product for like 3 months, and then it will treat it, and then I will stop. No, I didn't know that it's something I have to manage for this long. And guys, realizing that it was heartbreaking, but then I now accepted that, okay, we'll keep managing it till maybe the bacteria or whatever was causing this will get tired and, you know, stop on its own. So now on to the next product. I usually alternate between this Dang Ageless azelaic acid and niacinamide. This azelaic acid has a bit of niacinamide in it, so I don't use them together. And guys, confession, I have been very tired in the evenings lately, so my nighttime routine is not consistent. I would probably have gotten a much better result if I was consistent with my nighttime routine, but then I always make sure that my morning routine is on point. So yeah, as I was saying, the azelaic acid contains 5% niacinamide as well, and porcelain, LiQWYD fruit extract, and the function is that it visibly fades post-acne marks and brown spots, smoothing skin texture, shrinks large pores, it controls acne. This is the bottle right here. While the niacinamide contains niacinamide N-acetylglucosamine serum, and it's a perfect all-round formula designed to rejuvenate the skin and enhance skin clarity and to close large pores. Now I have even decided that subsequently I may not need this, I'll just get this alone, and that's because I just feel like niacinamide is for people with regular skin. It's not, I feel like it's not channeled for acne treatment, while this one is specific for acne treatment and it still contains a bit of niacinamide. So yeah, that's what I do next. Like I said, I don't use them together, and I just take 2 drops and work it into my skin. Please, like they say, whatever you apply on your face, make sure you apply it on your neck and chest. I also battle with chest acne, and it's worse during pregnancy as well. Because of the clothes I'm wearing and where I am currently filming, I may not work on my chest. So after each product, you wait for 1 to 2 minutes just to allow the skin absorb it. That's what I do. So I'm going to move on to another part of her video. Another part of her video that caught my attention was when she mentioned that people kind of recommended, I'm not sure if she said people now, or she decided not to put on makeup for a while.
I've done so many things in terms of not wearing makeup for months, like 6 months, 8 months. There was this year, I believe in my year 2 or so, all I did was just wear translucent white powder and lip gloss to lectures. Like for 6-8 months, I didn't wear makeup because they were like, oh, if you stop wearing makeup, the acne will go.
I remember many people telling me that, oh, it's because you use makeup. And then I wasn't even using like makeup as such. I just use powder and my lip gloss. But people say I stopped using makeup. Probably that's what's causing it. And yeah, I did that for a while. But this story, guys, makeup really cause acne, except if you're having like breakouts because you didn't wash your brush or all of that. Currently, I don't even use makeup a lot. I apply makeup like maybe once in a week when I'm going to church, and sometimes when I want to film. Yes, I like to apply makeup when I want to film a sit-down video like this one. I like to apply my makeup. So aside that, I don't use makeup often. So that means that, oh, it's probably because you use too much makeup. It's a lie. There was a time I was using makeup a lot, that I would apply makeup like every day. I could barely leave the house without my makeup, and then I just felt like I need to cover this, I need to cover this. I remember one of my friends saw my bare face one day and was like, what's this? And I had to tell her, don't you know I battle with acne? This is my friend. She didn't know I was battling with acne because I was constantly covering my face up. And she was like, no, that's because I was using foundation powder every day, just because I didn't want people to see my bare face. And that was around the time I just got married, and I was really conscious about how people see me, how people perceive me. I was meeting new people, and I just wanted to appear my best. I didn't want to be caught unawares. But currently, I really use makeup, and I don't think that has changed anything. If anything has changed, it's not because I use or don't use makeup. It is the quality of the treatment and the products I am currently using. That's the truth. So next, I'll go on to the next product, which is a ceramide. Contains ceramide, peptides, hyaluronic acid. So it says HA and collagen help your skin to look younger, targeting precise areas to address concerns like dullness, loss of firmness, and wrinkles. Ceramides repair your skin barrier. This I apply, you can see it's almost exhausted actually. I apply it after the niacinamide or the azelaic acid. So just like the rest, I need 2 drops. It is recommended that you don't allow your dropper touch your skin. All around, face first, then my neck. So yes, while I'm waiting for this to dry up.
And the most annoying part is sometimes when maybe I change a medication, maybe I change a medication or maybe I start a new medication, the acne would, it would stop. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, like it's working, I'm so happy. And then after a while, it will come back.
Sometimes, like she said, I would use the product, and because I'm just so positive minded, like I'm expecting the product to work, I start seeing results. Probably because the product is new, my face responds at the beginning and then it goes right back. Or maybe I was just being positive, being enthusiastic, being, hopeful that it's working. When you are expecting results so much, you start seeing results that are not there. So I realized people won't tell me, oh, Kemi, your face looks better, or this thing is working for you. But when I go to the mirror, I was like, oh wow, this thing is working. That positive mindset is good anyways, but I believe I was deceiving myself a lot of time, telling myself that these products are working, and maybe they are, and they are not just long-term solutions, just that beginning phase. It looks like they are working.
Remember when I was, before I got married, they will always say, oh, once you start having kids, the acne will go, like your hormones, everything will change. But surprisingly with me, even I've had kids, like even while having kids, and now we are done with having kids, the acne is still there.
When I was younger, I remember people would tell me, oh, don't worry, once you move out of your teenage years, it will go. I saw that happen for some people, like my brother, like I mentioned. His face became so clear after the teenage years, and that gave me some hope. Then some people will say, okay, when you start having kids, it's going to stop. It will stop completely when you start. Guys, that's not true for everybody. I believe some people have this challenging skin. That's why sometimes when I see some people giving us what I use, and I look at their face, they don't really have the problem. They're just promoting those brands. They already have a smooth face, or you are just lucky to have that. It's not an achievement, guys. Sometimes it's just a privilege that you have that smooth face. Mine didn't end after childbirth. You can see I'm currently pregnant and I'm still having the acne. 2 kids later, it is still a reoccurrence. If I stop treatment, it gets worse. So it's something I'm constantly managing. At least currently, I'm hoping it changes. Who knows? There's nothing God cannot do. So I understand her frustration. It can be really frustrating to be hoping and not get what you hope for. Guys, I actually completely forgot this one. This is the beauty water, and it's actually the first thing. It's a toner, and it's the first thing I used before. Oh god, how did I miss that? It's the very first thing I used before as a light acid. After washing and drying my face, I use this beauty water. It's spray, okay, to be sprayed on the face. It should go first. It is a toner, so I am skipping this for today. Because I'm making this video, I'm a little bit distracted. So after applying all of these products, I try not to do too much. I then work on my moisturization. You need to moisturize your face. I learned this a little bit late. I used to think, okay, because you have acne on your face, there is no need to moisturize because you're already producing so much oil, but that is so wrong, because your skin produces more oil when it is dry. It's like they are responding to the lack of moisturization. So your sebaceous gland will produce more oil, and that will lead to more breakouts if you don't moisturize your skin. So I was using the CeraVe moisturizer, face moisturizer. I've forgotten the exact name, but it's the CeraVe products for face. They have the AM and PM, but I was using only just the PM because I just felt I could apply sunscreen with another product rather than using the AM version of it. Excuse me. But currently I don't have it. It's exhausted and I haven't restored, so I am using this Nivea Perfect and Radiant Even Tone Light Moisturizer in the interim before I get my product back. So I like to dab this into the skin. This smells so nice. I don't apply so much of it, maybe just because of how I feel I shouldn't have so much products on my face. Once again, we leave the skin to absorb it properly before going in with the sunscreen. You can do other things in between, you know, probably you are dressing up and you don't need to sit down and wait, okay? That will take a whole lot of time.
I know a lot of people will be like, oh, like you don't have any problem if it's acne. It's not a problem. But you guys, remember, your face is like your canvas. Your face is the first thing people see when they look at you, you know.
Many people tend to feel, oh, you don't have so much problem. Is it not just acne? Like, seriously? This is on your face. Like Omabel mentioned, this is something people see every day. So you can't help but be conscious of it. You see other people do say things like, oh, the face is skinning, the skin is skinning and all of that. You can't just do bubble. You can't even help yourself. And aside from your own insecurities because of the way your face looks, people are going to keep reminding you. Like, I go out with my bare face and people are saying, what happened? What's wrong with you? This one, that. People making unsolicited suggestions. That it can be so annoying. I understand that some people genuinely want to help, but sometimes they don't know how to present their help. Some people present it in a very demeaning way, like they make their suggestion and, you know, make funny faces. It shows that they are irritated rather than sympathetic. You can't help but be conscious of that. People are constantly reminding you, and you can see yourself. You are the face. You are your face. Basically, that's what people see. That's what everybody sees, and people treat you first based on how you look. That mentality that no, is it not just acne? Just leave it. Don't worry so why are you so bothered about it? Why are you so worried about it? It's just acne. No, it's not just acne, it's your image. Okay, so it's bothers us a lot. Now let me address I think the most important part of this video. But before I do that, this is the sunscreen I currently use. Is the Navy UV Super Water 50 gel. I like this because it doesn't give you any white cast, and it is kind of watery. It's not a thick layer of sunscreen. It has SPF 50 PA+++. So I like the fact that it is light. So I just kind of put, I think they said three lines, right, and dab it into my face. After this is the last product that goes into my face before I leave the house, especially if I'm not using makeup. So it is recommended that you use your sunscreen every 2 hours. But who has that time, honestly? Like, I'll just keep applying sunscreen every 2 hours, guys. After I do this in the morning before leaving the house, I am done. Sorry, that's what I can afford. So once again, I will leave it to dry while I address the most important part of this video.
Like, I mean, Obi was telling me yesterday, sweetie, you should be proud of yourself that you never let this acne hold you back from, you know, being amazing, being able to go into the social media world, and you made a name for yourself.
She didn't allow acne to hold her back, and thankfully she has someone encouraging her husband, you know, making her remember that, realizing that, because that video broke my heart. But I'm glad that she has that support, and many people in the comment section were also empathetic, or is it sympathetic with what she was passing through, and it broke my heart to see her cry. But then I remember when I came across her video, it was a transformation. You know, she showed before and then she showed after, and I was wow. So it was like a moment for people like me. See, I told you my face is better now, it used to be way worse. So I felt like, okay, there is hope. There's some kind of hope here. I can actually look good by using good products, you know, making up, covering my face up with makeup when I need to. Like, I had an option. Do you understand? So coming across that video, it gave me hope, and I'm sure a lot of people having similar challenges experienced that with her videos. That was a long time ago, actually, maybe like some 5-6 years ago. It's been long I discovered her.
Most people that have, you know, your skin condition, they wouldn't even show up on camera with their best skin. Like, they wouldn't even try it. But even in the midst of everything, you were able to get on camera. You were able to share with women how to, you know, still achieve, and how to deal with acne, and how to cover it up with makeup. That was the foundation of Amabel. Amabel back in the day was all about makeup, foundation routine, everyday makeup routine, things like that.
The fact that she could come on camera to say, okay, this is what my face looks like and I'm going to cover it up. As at then, I don't think there was anybody doing such, like, that was my first time seeing anybody with a challenging face, okay, that battling acne, and you are coming out there on camera. And I think subconsciously it affected me. It showed that, okay, you don't really need to hide your face. You don't really need to stay away from the things you're supposed to do simply because you have acne. And I remember now, your problem can actually be a channel for you to fulfill your purpose. Like, your problem, your struggles, the challenges you're passing through, they are vital, they are necessary for you to fulfill your actual purpose.
You know, I've been able to, like, make something out of something that was supposed for me, like, I was able to make something out of something that was supposed to, like they say, like what doesn't kill you make you stronger, right? I was able to get on the social media space and still, did what I had to do, even with my problem skin.
The journey you're passing through while facing that problem is important. So sometimes we see an obstacle and say, okay, let me just say you have acne now. You feel, oh, I have acne. No, I'm not really fit for the media. I should not really be a YouTuber. I shouldn't display my face on camera. It's because you are insecure about how you look. Now you have to move past that. You have to move past that insecurity. You only have one life to live, and you can't waste it so bothered about what people will say. And at the end of the day, just as long as you are putting in your best and you are bringing out your gift, your talent, people are going to look past that your insecurity. As long as it didn't hold you back, people are going to look past that insecurity, and you're going to end up achieving what you ought to achieve, or even much more. For me, for instance, that video wouldn't have been outstanding if she didn't have acne. It would have just been another makeup video. There were so many people doing makeup videos then. It would have just been another makeup video, but that was unique because she had a challenge with acne which I could relate to, and I saw how she did it. At the end of the day, she came out with a very clear looking face, and I was like, wow. So that was what made me notice her. That was on Instagram actually. Then I followed her or checked her YouTube channel, and I saw loads of those types of videos, and I was amazed. So the fact that she didn't allow that to stop her, I think that's the biggest lesson anybody can take out of this. Don't allow your insecurity stop you from the things you're supposed to achieve. Don't allow it to hold you back. Just go ahead. You can even channel it, as in you channel that pain, channel that insecurity into fulfilling your purpose rather than it holding you back. What was meant to break her actually uplifted her, and what she could have held on to as an excuse, she used it, she turned it around to an opportunity. Like I said, that is what we should do. That's what you should do to that thing that is bothering you. It may not even be acne. Maybe you feel you are not attractive physically. I'm not as beautiful as the other influencers. Or maybe I'm not even that smart to do some things. Guys, it's all in your mind. It's all in your mind. And if you're not careful, it's going to change the course of your life completely. That's just the truth. So that's the end of this video. It's my pregnancy skincare routine / my reaction to Omabel's TV's video. And I want to say a huge thank you for watching. Thank you for enjoying this audio, honestly. See you in the next video. Bye.